businessmen. We both had pretty big shows on television. We both have wives that are 1,000 times better looking than us, so I like to take care of you. Willie, everybody, great guy. No, you know, I got to know him because he was on one of the shows on Fox a little while ago. And they said, who do you like? Oh, I love Trump. I love Trump. I said, I like this guy. You know, anybody that likes me, I like. Okay? When they like me, call it insecurity, right? But when they like me, I like them. But he's been great, and he's a great guy. So, we're going to take our country back. We're going to get the greatest negotiators in the world. Let me ask you a little simple question. We have to negotiate with the toughest people in the world, smart. Right now, we have the head of China in Washington. He's being feted to the most magnificent dinners. It's so sad to watch. Obama is feeding him, taking care. He's ripping us off. Be nice, but you got to negotiate.
See you all. Have a good night.
This isn't about dinner. We are going to get the greatest people. Let me give you a couple of things, and some of you have heard me say, but I love the whole thing. I love talking about it. You know, Michigan's having a lot of problems, right? They're losing the automobile industry. Tennessee, a great state. Tennessee was going to have a massive plant there, auto plant, all set to go, and Mexico took it away before, right? Front page Wall Street Journal. Mexico took it away a little while ago. So they're taking this massive automobile plant. Michigan wants plants. You want plants. Everybody wants plants. Who doesn't want plants, whether it's automobiles or not? So this is Ford. So Ford announces they're going to build a $2.5 billion plant in Mexico. Okay. Now let me ask you. So I was a very good student at the best school, the Wharton School of Finance, great business school. And I really understand this stuff. And I'm trying to figure, let's see, how does that help us? They're going to close factories all over the United States. They're building, who the hell ever heard of a $2.5 billion? That is a big plant. You know, you're talking about a one-story building for $2.5 billion. This is the building that never stops. So they're going to build a $2.5 billion. Now, here's what happens. Let's say a guy like a Marco Rubio is president, right? Marco Rubio is president. Lightweight. He's a lightweight. He doesn't negotiate. I mean, he can't even pay his own credit cards. So let's say Marco Rubio is president. Or let's say Jeb Bush is president. First of all, no. First of all, you got to be nice. Got to be respectful. See, I'm a respectful person. But first of all, guys like this, they have PACs. And those PACs are funded by killers, many of whom I know. I used to be one of them. I used to be like total establishment. I was a great giver. I'd give $250,000, $350,000 to the Governors Association. I give a lot of money. But let's say that these PACs have total control. Believe me. They have, when I say total, you know, how about 99%? Not necessarily. About 99%. Now, when Ford happens, and let's say it's a Bush. So Ford happens, right? And he knows it's no good for this country. So let's say he wants to come out and end the deal. He'll say, I'm going to end that deal. I'm not going to let it happen. The following minute, he'll get a call from one of his donors, one of his special interest people that gave him millions, or from a lobbyist that gave him $4 million. You know, the guy's got $150 million. He may have nowhere in the poll. But when you have a nothing in the poll, he's about 5. Or 6, or 7. But when you have nothing in the poll, but you have $150 million out there to give yourself ads, that stuff, you know, things can happen. I guess, I don't know. And then I got accused of being nasty because I called them low energy. But you need high energy people. You need high energy. Okay, so let's say it's Bush, or let's say it's Rubio, lightweights. Let's say it's Hillary. That's the ultimate lightweight. No, let's say it's Hillary. It could be any one of these. Honestly, can I be honest? They're all interchangeable. Nobody knows politicians. Nobody knows politicians like Trump. They're all interchangeable. And they will all heal. So let me just tell you. So it's them. So somebody calls and they say, you know, we're not going to let that deal. They'll call up, or they'll say, we're not going to let. Ford will call their lobbyists. The lobbyists will call Rubio, Bush, Clinton, whoever the hell it is, and say, you know, you can't do that. My client gave you $5 million. And you know what they're going to do? Oh, you're right. Well, I'm a self-funder. I'm putting up my own money. Okay? And I feel foolish because I'm turning down millions of dollars. I feel like such a jerk. You know, it's sort of like the opposite of my life. I'm turning down. People want to put up millions of dollars. I'm self-funding my campaign, which is nice. So they call up these guys, and these guys end up saying, okay, they can stay in Mexico. Okay, now it's President Trump, right? And I say, I don't like that deal with Ford. I don't like it. That's no good. We're taking jobs out of the United States. What the hell are we getting? What are these things? No jobs, no taxes, no nothing. Okay? You don't have to go to business school. You don't have to know anything. We get nothing. So I would say, I don't like that deal. And I don't like the deal that they took from Tennessee. And by the way, they're going to make cars and trucks and parts, and they're going to send them over the border. No tax, zero. They call it free trade. Now, I like free trade. The problem with free trade is you need smart negotiators on your side. When you have stupid people like we do, free trade's no good. It's no good. You're better off without it. If we're going to continue to lose almost $400 billion with China, if we're going to continue to lose $50 billion with Mexico and all these other places, we lose with everybody. What's the purpose? If you have a company that's losing all that money, you shutter it up. You say, let's take the loss and just get out. So what happens is they call me and they say, Mr. President, it's so important that we allow Ford to build in Mexico. I say, really? Tell me why. They won't be able to explain it, trust me. I say, no, I don't want to do that. No. And I'll say, I want them to move back to the United States. I'll say, well, we won't do that. They say, we won't do that. I say, yes, you will. They say, we won't. I say, here's what's going to happen. We are going to throw a 35% tax on every product, every car, every truck. Every single truck that comes into the United States, we're going to tax you, and we're going to tax you at about 35%, which we could do much more. By the way, China, you got to see, we talk free trade with China, you got to see the taxes. They call them tariffs. It's a tariff. Sounds a little bit better, right? They call it a tariff. You do business with China, they dump their stuff here. We do business, I have friends, they do business with China. They can't, number one, get their product in, and when they do, they pay a fortune in tax, okay? So that's not free. That's called dumb trade. I call it dumb trade. And I like free trade, but we need smart people. So I'll say, you're going to do the following. You are going to pay a 35%. Well, he's going to say, no, we're not going to do that. So that's it. You're going to do that. Good luck. Enjoy your plant in Mexico. Have a good time with your plant in Mexico. That's the story, right? Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Within about an hour, if they're tough, they'll wait till the following day, but I don't think so. They will call me, and they'll try once more, please, Mr. President, and I'll say no. And they'll say, Mr. President, we've decided that we're going to build our $2.5 billion plant in the United States, right? It's easy. And I don't need my killers. I don't need my Wall Street geniuses. I don't need all of these great negotiators that will be working for our country free. I'll be working for our country free. I don't want any salary. I've already said I turned down my salary. I don't even know what the hell the salary is. But I don't want the salary. And we're going to have our plant built in the United States, okay? And it's going to be a beautiful plant, and it's going to produce jobs, and it's going to be just great. So, we're going to shore up our border. We're going to do something special with our veterans. Our veterans are treated so bad. When I arrived today, I had many veterans greet me. Some are wounded warriors, right? You saw it. You were there. A lot of veterans greeted me, and they're desperate for help. These are the greatest people in our country. The wounded warriors, these are the greatest people. These are the greatest. How they do it, I don't know. They're getting treated like third-class citizens. The illegal immigrants in Los Angeles who now apply for driver's licenses, 50% of the licenses in Los Angeles go to illegal immigrants. These are people that come over illegally. And when I took, and I will tell you this, when I announced I'm running for president, a week went by no problem. Then all of a sudden somebody said, you know, maybe, he said something a little tough. I did. I said, illegal immigration is killing this country.